Hi, welcome to Life in a Bottle, Season 2, Special Edition DIY DK100 for the NRVT. I'll explain all of that in 1 second. So, if you know me, you know I love riding bikes. I also love raising money for charity, for good causes. So, last year, I went to Kansas and rode my bike in the DK200, 200 miles in Kansas. And I sort of used that ride to raise awareness and funds for the NRVT, the Norwalk River Valley Trail, which, if you don't know, when completed is going to be a 30-mile trail stretching from Danbury all the way to Norwalk. And there's sections of the trail that are completed, but it's not completed in its entirety, and that takes time, energy, and of course, funding. So this year, I tried to get into the DK again, but I was going to do the DK100, and I was going to do it on a single speed, this single speed to be exact. But all things got all messed up, and I'm going to do a DIY, so do it yourself DK100, and I'm going to try to do it and raise awareness for the NRVT. So what am I doing? I'm going to ride my bike 100 miles on one stretch, the completed Wilton stretch. And that stretch is about 2 miles, so 4 miles up and back. And I'm gonna do 100 miles, and my average is probably gonna be sub 10 miles per hour because the trail's open, there'll be people walking and hiking, and I don't wanna just be blowing by people, that would be rude. So I'm just gonna go nice and chill and relax. What exactly does this mean? It means September 12th. Thank you, phone. September 12th, I will be getting on my bike somewhat early. I'm going to be parked at the Twin Oak parking lot. And I'll be riding my bike 100 miles on that stretch to, like I said, raise awareness and raise funds. So here's the ask, and this is an ask. This video is all me asking you for help. How can you help? Well, one, you can donate some money to my event. There'll be a link somewhere down below this video or in the email. More excitingly, and what I would be excited about is, come ride with me. It's you don't have to ride the whole 100, obviously, but I'll be there a good chunk of the day, all of it. And yeah, it's not like you won't be able to find me. I'll be riding up and back, up and back, up and back. Come hang out for a little bit. Keep me company. That'd be awesome. And, donate, of course. That'd be great too. Now, let's say you're busy on September 12th. Let's say you have no idea what I'm talking about on the NRVT. Look it up and go for a walk or go for a ride on that section. See how beautiful it is. And wouldn't it be awesome if that trail was complete? Imagine 30 miles. From Danbury to Norwalk. You could ride your bike from Wilton down to Norwalk for lunch and come back. What a beautiful day that would be. You would have a really wonderful, safe spot to take your kids bike riding and not have to worry about traffic or distracted drivers. That's huge. I grew up in a time that I would come home from school and my mom would kick me out of the house. I'd get on my bike and go up in the neighborhood and ride bikes all afternoon until I had to come home for dinner. I don't see that happening so much anymore, and that's a shame. In fact, I was pitching this all to my 12-year-old this morning in the car, and she's shaking her head like, why would you want to ride your bike 100 miles on a 2-mile stretch of trail? She said, and I quote, isn't that going to suck? And I said, well, it's only going to suck if I perceive it as sucking, But I get to ride my bike all day on a beautiful trail. Hopefully I'll raise some funds for a trail that I truly believe in, and I think, let's face it, folks, during this whole COVID thing, we all found ourselves trying to get outside and get a little exercise. Every trail I would pass on my bike, cars everywhere, packed. So we all know that we have a need for this type of trail. We just need to figure out how to fund it properly, and maybe a little pressure on our local politicians to get it going in the right direction, because it's not easy getting them to fully get on board. So, donate money, come ride with me. Oh, I have sponsors too. Tuscan Cup Fine Coffee keeps me caffeinated. The Cake Box up in Ridgefield and Westport, cupcakes, fancy cakes, and Parlor Pizza, my favorite pizza. They're feeding me. They're my food sponsors. And then obviously we need some sort of replacement fluids. So Athletic Brewing Company out of Stratford, they do non-alc beers, and Nod Hill, right around the corner from here, and they do tasty beers through all the different spectrum of styles. So let me just look at my notes because I don't want to forget everything. September 12th. Did I mention rain or shine? Rain or shine, you got to do what you got to do. Maybe I get wet. That's okay. Just a different experience. Wilton section, I'll be parked at Twin Oak. I'll be on that trail all day. You won't be able to miss me. There might be a moment where I ride into town and maybe get a pizza, right? Because I'll be hungry. Or maybe I can convince Timmy to drop it off to me. Don't know. I talked to you about my sponsors. Oh, I forgot my biggest sponsor too, Richfield Bike Company. They are my go-to shop for all my bike needs. If you have bike needs, go there, contact them. That's the other way you can help me. Help me by supporting the people that are supporting me. That'd be awesome. Park at Twin Oak, donate, come ride. If you've never been on the trail, find it. Go walk it, ride it, take your kids there, do whatever. See how wonderful it is and see how important it is to our community. And yeah, it's an awesome trail. I think I got it all. I think that's it. Part of this video will also be me riding my bike on the trail the other day, just to give you a sense of what it's all about. And that's it. So yeah, I'll be doing it from Skunk Lane all the way to Route 7 and back and back and back and back and back. And that's it. And hopefully some of you will come join me there, because that would be awesome. All right, well, I'm thirsty, so cheers. All right, so this next section is just about the trail, and there's my bike. That's my bike I'm gonna ride, Van Dessel, single speed. I tell you the gearing, but I don't know it. All right, so here we are, parking lot at Twin Oak. This little section of the trail just brings you to the main trail. I'm going to come up here in a second and take a left. If you look kind of closely, you can see the trail is sort of made of like almost a pea stone gravel. Really easy to ride on, really easy to walk on. It's a beautiful trail, nice and wide. So here I am taking a left towards Skunk Lane, and in a second I will get to the bridge that is the end of this section. I believe the next section is almost ready to start being built, pretty sure. So I'm excited about that. So, beautiful day, blue sky, nice sunshine. And by the way, I've sped up the video a little bit, so you don't have to sit through real time. But on the 12th, come ride and experience it for real. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful day, or not. It's okay. All right, there's the bridge I talked about, and that's where the trail will continue. And like I said, I'm pretty sure all of that is in line to be made very shortly. So super stoked for that. All right, so I'm gonna sort of fade out here, and you guys can just enjoy the ride. So we're going to be coming up to the connector again. So I've done my up and back plus my little bit on the connector trail, heading over towards the parking lot where the trail map is, and you'll see on my bike computer in a second that I think it ended up being 4.1 miles. So you take out the connector trail and around 4 miles. So do that 25 times and I'll be at 100 miles and I'll be stoked. But thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you are awesome. Have a great day.